Hello friends, my name is Rohit Mandhan. I am going to be here your mentor for History of India modules, and it is going to be very interesting session for Chhattisgarh PSC for pre as well as mains perspective. And again tell you that I am associated in the field of UPSC for last 5 years with different institutions and with different capacities. So this is our History of India module. So today we'll take care of the Jainism and Buddhism. So the motive of this session is to how to produce great answers so that you can beat other competitors, your competitors. Okay, so today question is discuss briefly the major sect of Buddhism. So what were the major sect of Buddhism? Like Hinayana, Mahayana and Vajrayana. So these were the major sect of the Buddhism. And this is the previous year question of Chhattisgarh PSC. This is the 8 marker question. So we have to, before we deep dive in this question, so we have to understand this some keyword. What is the meaning of discussed? Whenever there is a prefix or suffix in the question, so you have to clearly understand like what is the clear meaning or dictionary meaning of discuss. The dictionary meaning of discuss, whenever you are discussing any fact, you have to substantiate your fact, your information with opinion. So this is how you have to discuss something. So discuss briefly the major sect of Buddhism. So this is our today question. So what were the major sect of Buddhism? So major sect of Buddhism, again tell you that Hinayana, Mahayana and Vajrayana. So now we will look at the Hinayana Buddhism. What was the Hinayana Buddhism? This is also known as the lesser vehicle, or then we also call this Tharveda Buddhism. Okay, so this denied the existence of the god, unlike the Mahayana Buddhism. If you look at the Mahayana Buddhism, the Buddha was also considered as a god. This was a feature of Hinduism. So there was completely denied the existence of the god, because Buddha also as considered as a human figure. Okay, now that's why there was no idol worship. But in Mahayana Buddhism, you will notice that the idol worship was also started. Now this was based on the original teaching of the Buddha. So Hinayana Buddhism was based on the original teaching of the Buddha, and that's why it is called as an orthodox Buddhism. Now Hinayana Buddhism also further split into the sub school like Vaibhasika school and Savtantrika school. The Vaibhasika school was founded by Rahul Badra, and this school says that the past, present and the future moment exist. But while Savtantrika school, which was founded by Kumari Labda, and only the present moment exists as per this school. Every man has potential to become Buddha. So this is how this school was divided and split into two sub schools. Now look at the Mahayana Buddhism. So Mahayana Buddhism came during the time of Kanishka Empire, when Kanishka held a fourth Buddhist council, and during that, in the product of the fourth Buddhist council was the division among the Buddhism in Hinayana and Mahayana. Now here Buddha is considered as a god. Now in Mahayana Buddhism, there was an emergence of the concept of the Bodhisattva, and this concept emerged as a compassion and wisdom. Now what is the meaning of Bodhisattva? Bodhisattva are the person who are helping the others, others householder in achieving the enlightenment. So this is how it is also considered as a greater vehicle, because if you look at the Hinayana Buddhism, you will notice here that in Hinayana Buddhism, they were called as, monks were called as Arhat. What was Arhat? Arhat, the meaning of the Arhat is that only monks can achieve, only monks can achieve enlightenment. While in Mahayana Buddhism, other householders also can achieve enlightenment with the help of the Bodhisattva. Now they adopted some feature of the Hinduism, like they are starting the practicing of the Buddha as a god, and also Buddha also considered as one of the incarnation of the god Vishnu. Now they are also adopted as a language, this Sanskrit language, and while leaving behind the Pali language, the language of the common people. So they also you will notice that the householder equally important as the monk. So this is, we can understand the Mahayana Buddhism. Now look at the Vajrayana. Yeah, there was an also further division under the Mahayana Buddhism. So the division under the Madhyamika school and Yogchara school. The Madhyamika school was in a middle way in between the Hinayana, the ideal, the realism of Hinayana, and the Yogchara idealism. Now you look at the Yogchara school. The Yogchara school was founded by the Vasubandhu, and one who practiced yoga and doctrine of Vijnavada was adopted in this school. Now look at the Vajrayana Buddhism. Vajrayana Buddhism was considered as a vehicle of the thunderbolt. Why? Because salvation could be attained by the magical power. So now the Buddhism introduced in the tribal areas and their local rituals and customs and introduced under the in the Buddhism. Now in Tibet in 1100 this was introduced, and this was an extreme form of Buddhism. So this is how we can understand the Yogchara Buddhism. Now look at the question how we can produce a great answer. This is a model answer on this question. Discuss briefly the major sect of Buddhism. So this is an 8-marker question or 100 words. So Buddhism after the death of the Gautam Buddha encountered with numerous breakdown. This division was primarily based on Buddha's teaching, philosophy, religious practice, and monastic rule, etc. In Fourth Buddhist Council, Buddhism split it into 3 major sects, namely Hinayana, Mahayana, and Vajrayana Buddhism. Now look at the second point. In Hinayana sect, followed the original teaching of Buddha. Therefore, it has tenets of the orthodoxy, completely denied the existence of the God, and extensive use of the local language. So you will notice that like Pali language they were using. However, Mahayana sect established some novel concept. Okay. In third point, in Mahayana Buddhism, Buddha is considered as a god. Hence, blur the differences between the Hinduism and Buddhism. Okay. Now, lay follower also become equally important as monk, and Vajrayana Buddhism emerged in the Tibet region with extreme features. So this is how you can write your answer, and this is going to be very better answer, not best, because whenever your answer is best means you are full stopping yourself. You cannot grow further. So your answer should be better every day. You have to be improvement your answer. So this is how, and you will write such in your answer in such a formation, in such a format, with such your thought. So you will get, and definitely you will get, because this question is an 8-marker question. So definitely you will get 8 out of 7. Okay, so this is how you can write. If you like our videos, and please download our mobile apps, and please subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you guys.